Friends, let's look again on how to come up with some other calculations. Mainly, let's try to look at um, division. Let's try to do some sort of division into our uh, work here. We are going to look at how to do some sort of division while trying to develop our skills in Microsoft Office Excel. We can briefly go onto our site. So if you have not yet opened your program using any other program onto your computer, you can go straight to all programs here down, or you can click on your keyboard, then you go to Office, whether 2016 or any version that you're using, then you prompt and open your program. Mine, I can go to uh, Excel. I can as well just prompt in here. I'm using Windows 8. Windows 8 will allow me to prompt, then I choose whether I'm using 16 or I may use briefly this, that is easier for learners, and then we continue reaching onto our application. When you have reached there, your work may as well look definitely not like mine, but you may have something really looks different from what you can as well see. So in here we could be having rows and columns. Rows and columns indicated very well. So if we all know right now what are rows, these are what we call rows. At going down, these indicated in green are what we call rows. These are columns, the ones that going down. So how do we read the active cell? Right now the active cell is D11, where you see this one encrowned by the black line. This is D19. In here it is what we call A13. When I click here is M8. It is indicated with marks of yellow, but still you can look in the active cell bar, and then you see. So this is our formula bar, and these other ones we have explained them in our different tutorials. So briefly, those are some of the features, but we have already done the tutorials concerning the different bars in Microsoft Excel. Now let's try to do some bit of division. How do we do that division? So let's try and have one here. Let's have products like meat, then we have cheese, then we have butter. So if we have this as our products, you may continue. So we have this, then we have items sold, then we have items sold, then balance. So if we have our items here, millet we have sold, soya we have sold like 30, then in here we have like 25, here could be having still 30, here could be having 20, then right here we could be having 10. So in here onto items stored, let's say items stored, then sold, items sold, items sold. So if in our custody we had 30 kilos or kilograms of soya, now we want to see how many were sold. Let's say 15 or 5 were sold. Then here 10 were sold. Then here we could say 20. Let's here have 5 sold, and here let's have 8 sold. So if we want to find out the balance, what could be the balance here? Balance, we want to indicate it very well. So for visibility, for matters of visibility, so that whoever watches this can see, we can increase the size of our table so that we can view very well everything. So in here I want to get the balance. You can use just your brain to go to calculate, because this is something very simple. So if it's something very simple, it means you can just calculate it by just the use of your head, and you get the answer. But in here, what we can as well do, we can continue to have them in this format. You can just get into the formulas. You have to understand what are those formulas of when you want to do the basically division. When we are going to do basically division, the formula is simple: equal sum, open brackets, then include the range. This is the range. We have this item sold, then the sign that we use is a backslash, then include this. We have not dragged like in where we do calculations of addition. So in here we are done with the division, then you say enter. So do we really have what it takes? Is this the right answer? We have to check properly. Division, what do we do when we come to on ideas of making the division? You can as well say let's say equal sum, open brackets, uh, um, then you can as well say we want to subtract. It's not division. Well, if you are to do division, we can as well continue with division. Then you do like this, then to get your answer. So we are dividing this. We could say equal sum. It was poorly written, but we can as well go with it. This divide by this, then enter. The best formula would have been subtract, but let's continue with division. Equal sum divide by this, then enter. Equal sum open brackets, then include the range, divide by this, then but to find the balance, the actual sign that we would have used, it would have been subtract, but already we had chosen division. So in here you can say equal sum, open brackets, then slash, backslash, then shift, close the brackets and press enter. So we have done what we call division. Division is already